I'm Ethan DeMuro.
And I'm Brandon Myron.
This is LaSalle Center. This week's show covers the LaSalle varsity teams as they prepare and start their fall sports seasons. Let's go now out to the varsity football team as they prepare for their season opener against Saratoga. LaSalle's training camp is off to a smooth start this year. With only 3 weeks of practice in, the cadets look like a well-oiled machine. Coach Rapp is excited about the flow of the offense and their ability to make plays. He believes they can adapt to any defense. The cadets' offense is headed by senior quarterback Joe Germanario. Transferring to LaSalle last year from Troy High School, Joe is proving to be a key piece for the cadets. In the backfield, LaSalle has Bailey Haskins starting at fullback, leading the way for Dan Facci and Dekem Edmondson. With the holes Bailey creates in the line and the combination of speed and power from Facci and Dekem, the cadets' run game is one not to be messed with. Coming off a 4-4 year, LaSalle is expecting big things this season. And now to John Brennan, standing by at the football training camp.
Hello everyone, I'm John Brennan. I'm here with the LaSalle Sports Network. Today I'm at the LaSalle Cadets football training camp. Hello Steve, how are you?
Great.
So what are you looking forward to this season? What are your hopes and anticipations for the season?
I mean, we wanted to win the whole thing, so get to Albany and win the Section 2 championship.
All right, that's a good plan. What have you guys been doing in the off season to prepare? And what do you plan on doing
Phelps
as well?
Gym comes to us during the off season. We've been doing 7-on-7s, and a group of us have been running over to see Anna to do throwing every once in a while, and also here with Joe Jerm early in the morning. So it's fun. We're excited.
What do you think about your competition this year? About who you're up against, and what are your feelings on that right now?
So we're smaller than everybody, but we have a little bit of. We have some new guys from Troy who are going to help us. Joe Germ, Dekem, John Germ, and we got Maurice. So we should be looking good. We got to be smarter than everybody. That's the main thing, and hopefully we can come together as a team.
How are you guys feeling about your first game against Saratoga?
Saratoga lost their best running back, but they had a great JV team, so they're going to be tough. So we got to take it to them.
So what is having Joe back? What does that bring to the table? What kind of, skills does he bring to the quarterback position?
He's like me, very competitive. So even in gym class, we go at it, and here we're running sprints together. He's always pushing us, so his competitive nature really helps.
All right, hello Bailey, how are you?
Good. Yourself?
I'm doing well. What are you looking forward to this season? Besides wins, what are you looking forward to?
Well, we've all come together as a team lately. Everyone's worked really hard in the off season, so just a positive, health, injury-free season, pretty much.
Nice. So also, what are you looking to do in the preseason to really make this, a great season?
Just get in the best shape as possible. Running a lot, everyone's doing good, so should have kids going full games, having good games.
What do you think about your competition this year? Who do you think is going to be your biggest challenge or rival, so to speak?
I personally think we have a pretty tough schedule, but we have Togo week 1. They look great. CBA, Shaker, they're all always good, so there'll be big games this year.
Is there anything in particular that you're excited about, like this season?
Just how hard everyone's worked. It's looking really great, so we get out there, win some games, have a good season.
What are you thinking about Saratoga in your first game with them? What's your thoughts and feelings on that?
We haven't watched much film on them yet, but we're getting ready. They're a good team, so we'll be lucky if we can compete.
All right, thank you for interviewing.
Thank you for your time, Mr.
How are we doing?
I'm doing well. So what are you looking forward to this season? What are your hopes and anticipations for this season?
I plan on playing in the Super Bowl game at Albany by the end of the year, and I plan on beating CBA week 2. That's another one. That's circled on the calendar along with Shaker week 5.
So what have you guys been doing and plan on doing in the preseason to get ready for a great season this year?
Well, we've been doing a lot of running because we're low on numbers this year, but we're going to be in real good shape, probably better than most teams in Section 2, and we won't be tied up by the fourth quarter. We should keep pushing. We should outscore teams a lot too as well.
What are you looking forward to this season? Like besides wins, what are you?
I want to see how all my skill guys do because I'm very confident on our offensive line. Plan on throwing for a lot of yards this year because I got a good offensive line, like I said, and great skill guys behind me.
So how do you think your team is excited or looking forward to this season?
Well, we've been training. We've been lifting since February, so we've been doing a lot of off-season stuff, along with 7-on-7s over the summer. We feel pretty confident going into this season.
Joe, what's it like being back here? How's that transition been?
Oh,
Being
it's
back
been
at
great
LaSalle?
so far. I was here 7th and 8th grade, and I came back mid-February, my junior year, and I had nothing to complain about here, and it's going a lot better than Troy, I feel like.
The last couple years, these guys have struggled a little bit, and not up to the expectations of the typical LaSalle team. Do you hope that you can help these guys get back to where they were?
Yeah, I think we can get over the hump this year. I know we had a tough loss to CBA last year. I think we can rebound this year and become a lot better team.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, John, for that interesting report. Now we head over to Freer Park for the results of the LaSalle-Schenectady golf match. On August 27th, LaSalle bested Schenectady in their first match of the season. Leading the cadets to the win were both Cameron Bott and Jack Wright. They tied for the low medalists, each shooting a 41. Keep up the good work, cadets. Now reporting from Freer Park is Cam Basilla, who caught up with Coach Flanagan.
This is Cam Basilla from the LaSalle Sports Network, live from Freer Park, where the cadets take on Schenectady in their first match.
Well, we're excited about the season. We've got a young team. We've got about 12 players on the team this year, and our team will be anchored by our 3 or 4 returning players that include Tom Deegan, Ryan Brennan, Rob DeBenedetti, and Logan Descanio. So Logan right now is out with an injury, injured his wrist. So the other 3 players, they should really anchor down and be play good golf night in, night out.
It's Cam Basilla from Freer Park. Back to you, LaSalle.
Welcome to the first edition of Coach's Corner. I'm Ethan Demura, and I'll be your host. With me today is the varsity football coach, Coach Rapp. Now, Coach, there's a lot of questions leading into this season, and we want to know what improvements have been noticeable since last season.
Well, I think we're going to take a big jump in terms of linemen. I think last year we were a little bit low on the numbers, a little light in the numbers. This year we have a few extra linemen. This year we had some good JV linemen that have come up. So I'm very optimistic about our offensive line.
Now, how is this year's tough schedule? I know there's been a lot of talk about, the first couple weeks. How has that affected the team during practice and their intensity?
Well, the first 2 games are out of division games, but they're very important games out of the box. You want to have a good start. Saratoga, we lost them last year at the end of the year, and we like open up against them. They lost their running back, I know, who went to Albany Academy, but they're still going to be a big football team. Got more numbers than we've got. They're physically bigger than we are. We've always been fairly successful against Saratoga, so we're looking forward to that. And the game 2 is against CBA. It's a big rivalry, so we're always trying to be intense every week. We take every game one at a time, like we should, and don't look past it. So every game is important.
Now, I know there's a lot of talk about Joe Germinario being back here from Troy, and now we have Doc Hem Edmondson too. And everybody's kind of thinking, who do you think the true leaders of the team will be? Who do you think will really take charge?
Well, I think we've got some kids that have been in the program for several years. We look to those kids first because they know the system, they understand what we're trying to do. Joe and Doc Hem are good football players. Joe is a quarterback. He kind of naturally flows in that leadership position, and he's doing a good job of doing that. But you've got returning guys like Steve Jordan and Bailey Haskins and kids like that are going to step up. Danny Facci. So we've got plenty of leaders there.
As you said before, Saratoga lost the running back. But do you think that'll have any effect on us as we go into, play them, or do you think that it won't really affect us?
Their running back last year, Dakota, was a great running back, a big, strong kid. So I'm sure with the number of kids they've got up there in the history of their program, they've got another good running back take his spot. So it won't affect our preparation at all.
Okay, good. Thank you for your time, and I appreciate the questions.
Thank you.
It'd be good if we have to do the interview again, but we'll just have to do it again.
Let's check in with the LaSalle varsity soccer team as they have already started their season. On August 29th, LaSalle scored a victory against Glens Falls. Scoring goals for the cadets were Alexi Brosnahan with 3 goals and Mike Blaber contributed with 2 goals. The next day on August 30th, LaSalle lost 5-1 versus Queensbury. The lone goal was scored by John Gordon. Now let's go out to John Brennan as he is at the LaSalle varsity soccer team's training camp, as they have already started their year.
Hello everyone, I'm John Brennan here with the LaSalle Sports Network, and I'm with the LaSalle Cadets at their soccer training camp. So what's your feelings on this season? What's your first game? Where is it at? How are you feeling about that?
Well, our first game is going to be at the Adirondack Shootout. It's a tournament that we do in the preseason. We're feeling really strong about it. The squad's looking good. Bringing up a few young players because we lost a lot of players, but we're looking pretty solid.
How do you feel about your team this year? Who are some key players? And
Definitely our captains are some of our key players. Mike Blaber, Nick DeLolo, and I were the three captains. Also, we have a strong back line. We have a bunch of seniors. And a few of the younger players like Tyler Graber and David Hamlin are really strong players on our team.
Mm-hmm. What are you looking forward to this season? Is there anything in particular that you're anticipating or looking forward to?
Seeing as though there's no more Big Ten, the league disintegrated. We have an independent league, and we're just looking to be successful and win as many games as we can.
What are you guys doing in the off season to really plan for a great season this year?
We've been doing a lot of conditioning, getting stronger, faster, and more in shape, so we can outrun any team we can. Because we're not the most skillful team, but the skill we have will really be brought out by the conditioning that we have.
So it seems like you guys are really maximizing the talent and skill that you already have on your team.
Definitely,
correct?
We're trying our hardest to.
All right, thank you for your time, sir.
No problem. Thank you.
Now let's take a look at next week's games. Remember, tonight at 7 at Saratoga, we play the Blue Streaks for our first game of the season. Come out and show support for the Cadets.
On behalf of the LaSalle Sports Network, this is Brandon Myron
and Ethan DeMuro.
Enjoy your weekend and go Cadets.